Hello, this is Ken Barron. I'm with the NABWMT, that is the National Association of Black and White Men Together. Today, my podcast, my video, my post, all in one, is about racism in redistricting. Now, you may know over the last, let's say, 5 decades, the U.S. Supreme Court has developed an extensive and complex um, uh, rulings on redistricting. The court says that challenges bear the burden of demonstrating that race rather than politics was the predominant factor in the design of the redistricting map. The court's future orders could also strike down the Voting Rights Act's safeguards against gerrymandering altogether. Well, recently the Texas Democrats have fled Austin, that's the capital, on Sunday because a new gerrymandered congressional map that will probably flip 5 blue districts, to red. Those extra seats would give the GOP a much more comfortable majority in Washington. Greg Abbott, the Texas governor, says he'll oust Democrats, lawmakers who don't return for the vote. Republicans hope to pick up 5 more seats, as I said, the 5 districts now held by Democrats. There are in mostly urban areas in Houston and Dallas and around Austin and San Antonio. The other 2 are along the Mexican border, where the majority of Hispanic population has trended Republican in recent elections. Hopefully not in the next elections when they come. The map could also force veteran Democrat legislators to fight primary campaigns against young and very promising members of the party. Example, the new Austin seat, for instance, might pit Lloyd Doggett, a veteran congressman, against a rapidly rising progressive Al Green. The Texan Democrats struck a defiant tone yesterday in response to Abbott's threats. Several representatives fled to Albany, where they sat alongside New York's governor in a press conference. The governor said, quote, "My grandfather and grandmother says this, quote, if you allow yourself to be a rug, people will step on you." This strategy is maximum warfare everywhere, all of the time. Lawmakers in Missouri, Florida, Indiana, New Hampshire, and Ohio are contemplating similar things. For years, Democrats argued that politics had no place whatsoever in political map making, and they backed independent, nonpartisan panels to decide the boundaries. Now they may simply retaliate. In New York yesterday, the governor, Kathy Hochul, said that Texas had left Democrats with no choice. Quote, "We must do the same," end quote. California's governor wants to redraw the state's political map and have voters approve it. In Illinois, where Democrats dominate state politics, the process will be simpler, but the boundaries are already quite gerrymandering. Still, the governor says, quote, "all bets are off." In Texas, the runaway Democrats can stop Republicans from adopting the new maps for a time, but past walkouts failed after Democrats eventually went home. So the fight is likely to move to a more conventional venue, the courthouse. So there you have it, gerrymandering at its worst, with everyone trying to get the votes to be in their districts or new districts or whatever. Please follow this if you would, and along with other racists and potentially homophobic comments that I'm working on in terms of suppressing that. And you can look at us on Facebook, Instagram, and our main website is nabwmt.org. Thank you so much for listening.